Hello, welcome to Danganronpa V3. I have indigestion, and we have a trial to do. So that's what's going on in this game, indigestion and trials. Gastrointestinal problems, and the justice system, which obviously fit together very well. It's a classic condemnation, which you can see on display in courts up and down the country. Yeah, we're looking really thin on the ground. There's only, what, 7 of us left? And one of those people is Kibo, who doesn't even count as a person.
It's plain to see.
Unfortunately.
Right?
Don't!
Hey. I guess.
But... What?
Okay. You're right.
Dude, it's always Shuichi's time to shine. Kid never stops shining.
Come on, man.
Huh?
I mean...
Get it?
Huh?
You really don't get it. Well, you know...
That's an interesting thing for Kikishi to say.
Huh?
Someone I know suggested that maybe what's happened is that Miyu has body swapped with Kaito.
Please don't.
In which case, Kaito parroting the same lines over and over again starts to make a lot of sense. Because if it's Miyu in Kaito's body, the best way to pretend to be him is just to repeat the things he says.
Got it.
Well...
I believe in you. Shuichi!
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Welcome!
Dude, what the hell happened to you?
Huh?
Why?
Nah.
You bastard!
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so if there's 7 now, and we lose 1 more in this class trial, bringing us down to 6, and we lose 2 more in the next trial, that's going to leave us with only 4 people for the final chapter. I feel like it's been more in every previous game. Let's see, in the first game we had Makoto, Kyoko, Byakuya, Hina and Hiro, so 5. Fuck you. Rather useful. And in the second game we had what's it called? Kazuichi, Akari, Hajime. I can't remember who else actually.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation. Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial. Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Oh, Sonia, she was in the end of Danganronpa 2.
Huh? You mean like the tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it! We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
Oh, Fuyuhiko. He was at the end of Danganronpa 2 as well.
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
Okay, just jumping straight in there, Kokichi.
What? Say that to my face!
He kinda did.
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede. Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Kaito logged out first.
Okay.
First, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Oh no!
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
You were still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito? Kaito culprit?
It's impossible!
Of course it's impossible.
Because I didn't do it! I mean,
We found
that bottle of poison
on
on Kokichi.
Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me! That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito? Kaito, any last words? What do you mean, last words?
Okay, I think the game just tricked me.
You were still logged in though.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Damn it. The game didn't trick me, I tricked me.
Oh no!
I thought maybe poisoned and her were separate things.
Kaito logged out first.
You were still logged in though.
That poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito!
Culprit? Impossible! Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we? The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me! That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito? Kaito, any last words? What do you mean, last words?
Kaito
Logged out first, by himself. You were still logged in though.
That's when you poisoned her, right?
That's wrong!
Got there eventually.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Damn it!
Yeah, but it's a weapon. Yeah, I know it's not. I know it's for hammer. But I tried that.
This is it!
It makes no sense. The hammer should have worked just as well.
Death was the killing game
Fuck you,
simulator
game.
itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Miyu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Miyu was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Tsumugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miyu.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
In the virtual world, Miyu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
In the virtual world,
Yeah, we need to do
Miyu
it on
was fatally injured.
strangling.
So let's focus our efforts on that first. Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer! Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
I agree! Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Oh, right, because all things are indestructible.
This is it! During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion. I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that! What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What's wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all! It's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy! Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. Why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective?
Gonta, you are such a good
Use your
dogger.
head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
I'll cut through your words! The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
She planned to use that to murder someone else, I'm guessing.
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta, no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
I agree! Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
She was gonna kill him.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
That's actually a good place to leave it. So, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.